We're gonna do a reading on Riley Strain. Very sad situation. I am praying for him to be found safe, but I'm not here to just say that. I'm here to tell you what I see. I'm here to tell you what's going on with him, what happened, and what I see in terms of what happened. We're going to do a reading. You guys already know my readings are based off of a question. If you don't know the story, by now it's everywhere all over TikTok. So, but if you guys don't know the story basically is that he went out with his friends to this bar. It was a Luke Combs bar, I believe. I don't know if that's his name, but I know the bar belonged to Luke, a country singer. And the bouncer kicked him out. The friends allegedly didn't want to leave, and I say allegedly because I see a little bit of something different there. They weren't allowed to leave. The friends were allegedly not allowed to leave, and in the footage that there is he's stumbling. He looks like very out of it. He's by himself. He's walking home. He goes the wrong way. And the last place he was seen was near a body of water, which is very interesting because before I even looked into all of this to talk about it, my angels had already said and showed me a lot of water, and they said he was in water or by water. So definitely, look, the card of the sun confirms it 100% yes. The sun always, what do I always tell you guys? When the sun comes out, it's always 100% yes. So definitely, let's take a look at what happened to Riley Strain. Cuéntame, espiritual, ¿qué le pasó a Riley Strain? The first card that comes up is the Seven of Cups. He was definitely really out of it. The Seven of Cups says that he was like in the clouds, meaning he must have been on something else, whether he was drugged or he took something. Because look, whenever this card here comes out, the Ace of Cups, in terms of alcohol, in terms of taking something, this is a mixture of alcohol and something else. So he was most likely roofied, or he was most likely drugged, or he took something. Because in terms of what I see here, something was put into a drink. So that was part of the reason as to why he was super out of it. The other thing that I see is in terms of the friends, as I was talking about the friends, he felt betrayed by the friends. The friends definitely felt that it seemed like he was ready to go already. For a good amount of time, he had already expressed that he wanted to leave the bar. He was ready to go. He wasn't feeling well. He felt really out of it, which is why he got fussy, and he kept trying to get the friend's attention. The bouncer realized something, that this dude was pretty much over the top, and kicked him out, which is common. And really in bars, it's common for bouncers to just pick people and kick them out. Because I've never really been a partier, but when I used to go to clubs and bars and things like that, early on in my early 20s, before I joined the military, they would just pick somebody and kick them out. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here. But Riley, for some reason, felt betrayed because it looked like he had already been arguing with his friends. He had already had a disagreement with the friends, arguments with the friends. And in terms of the friends, I see that they're not entirely telling the truth. It's not that they weren't allowed to leave. It's that they didn't want to leave. Right? Whether they left through the front door or they left with him, is they weren't ready to leave, is what I'm seeing here. In terms of what happened to Riley, I'll tell you this. Riley was really out of it. With the card of the Seven of Cups, is really out of it. And if you look at all these cards, you'll notice something. Water. Water. Let me see. Water. A lot of water is coming up. A lot of water is coming up. So that's why I was saying that in my visions, I'm seeing him in water or by water. But there's more to this. I know there's a brief moment where you couldn't see him. I believe the last footage they got is where he stopped at that corner by that body of water. And then after that, there's no more footage. I think that was the last footage that they were able to get of him. I'll tell you right now that I see that there was somebody who he came across. I see that somebody came across because in terms of what I see here, I see a helping hand. The card of the Ace of Cups tells me that there was a helping hand. Somebody approaches him as a friend. Hey, do you want to ride? Hey, are you good? But they weren't a friend. I'll tell you that right now. I don't see that this person was a friend. I see that somebody approaches him and it says that it was a hidden enemy. In terms of a hidden enemy, what I see in my vision is that somebody approached him and robbed him. I see that they tried to rob him. I see that they tried to rob him, and I see like they threatened him with a knife, or he could have possibly been stabbed, or he was threatened. If it wasn't a blade, it was some sort of a weapon, because I see that he was threatened, and like I said, he could have been stabbed, or there could have been something else. If it was a different weapon, it could have been something else. But I do see a weapon, and it seems like he ran into somebody. I have to be honest with you guys. That's what I see. But in terms of what I see is where he's at, is I see that he's by water or in water. That's the only thing that I see. But I do see like somebody approaches him, either asks him for a ride, and approaches him like a friend, but with the intentions of robbing him, is what I'm seeing. Because I see that he was robbed or mugged. I would say that it seems like he was mugged or robbed. But he was so out of it that either way, he wouldn't even have been able to fight him off. Unfortunately, I have to say, I do see that they're going to find him. They're going to find him, and let's just ask, when are they going to find him? When are they going to find Riley Strain? Like, as asking about when are they going to find him, the card of death card comes out. Very sad situation. Like, the card of the devil comes out when I ask when are they going to find Riley Strain? I do see that they are going to find Riley Strain within the next few days. Between, like, to me it looks like it could be the 15th, the 16th. It looks like it could be between the next 3 to 4 days that they find Riley Strain. I really hope they find him safe and sound. But in my visions, I just see that he's by water or in water, and I do see that somebody tried to mug him or they robbed him. I also see that for a moment there, he stopped to look at the water as well, because I see like he paused, and I see like he paused over the water, or he just stopped to look at the water. Very sad situation. I'm going to be praying for them to find him safe and sound. Do I believe that he's still okay? I see a lot of danger in these cards. I see a lot of danger. It's been a few days already. Very sad situation. But I do see that they're gonna find him between the next 3 to 4 days. Either, to me, it looks like it's gonna be the 15th or the 16th that they find Riley Strain.